Hello everyone, see on the board. As I said in the previous video, how to find the determinant of 2 cross 2 matrix, at the same time how to find the determinant of 3 cross 3 matrix. Now depending upon the determinant concept, we are doing first 7 marks problem, that is Cramer's method. That is first 7 marks. This time this is most important because totally 3 methods we have. One is Cramer's method, one is Gauss-Jordan method, one is inversion method. So that Gauss-Jordan method is deleted. Now it is not there in the portion. So only we have 2 methods, one is Cramer's, one is inversion. In your paper 2 methods are there. So first method is Cramer's method. How to do the problems here? See, in Cramer's method, 3 equations given. Every time 3 equations given, and that too in each equation x, y, z, 3 terms must be present. Okay. So first of all, this total is what this is the procedure of our problem. In the same direction, now we are going to do the problems. So first of all, we have to write given system of equations, given system of equations. That given 3 equations you write down one after one. In your paper, Cramer's method problem is given. Cramer's method problem is given. So that problem a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1. Similarly, second one, similarly third one. Here the equations are same, so that I am taking 1, 1, 1. So 1 represents first equation, 2 represents second equation, 3 represents third equation. Okay, these 3 are equations here. That equations now change into matrix form. Then how to write capital A matrix? Capital A means we are taking all the coefficients. See, x coefficient is A1, y coefficient is B1, z coefficient is C1. All the coefficients I am taking in the order. A1, B1, C1, similarly A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. This is called A matrix. Now you know this is which matrix, because already I said that in the previous video, that is for square matrix only we can find the determinant. Now check it, this is square matrix or not? Yes, it is a square matrix. In that 1, 2, 3, 3 rows are present. 1, 2, 3, 3 columns are present. So it is 3 by 3. First number represents rows, second number represents columns. When the number of rows and the number of columns are same, then that is called which matrix? Square matrix. Now capital X is equal to x, y, z. This is called variable matrix. This is called coefficient matrix. This is called variable matrix, and this is called constant matrix. Completed. Now we have to find det A. While doing problem, I will tell you one more time. Okay, find det A. When you find det A, these 2 straight line like modulus is there, no? Don't read it as a modulus, read it as det A. Det A is equal to 0. Directly I am writing det A is equal to 0. First you find det A, you see the answer whether you are getting 0 or any number. We are having 2 options after finding the determinant. When you are finding det, at that time sometimes you are getting number, sometimes you are getting 0. If you are getting 0, what we have to write? A is singular matrix. Whenever A is singular matrix, Cramer's method does not exist, so problem is over. Now continuation is C. See, when you find det A, if it is not equal to 0, this is case 1. This total 3 lines are called case 1 lines. These 3 lines are case 2. In case 1, I am taking det A is equal to 0. It is if case, if case. Don't take both the case at a time. Sir, how it is possible? No, no. If you are finding det, you just check it whether it is 0 or number. If it is 0, you stop here. Write down these 3 lines, you just stop here. Here you see det A is not equal to 0, means you are getting some number. Okay, fine. Then A is non-singular matrix. Okay, Cramer's method exists. Now we can apply the Cramer's method. How to write Cramer's method? You see, here from here onwards we are applying Cramer's method. Let det A, you are getting det A value, det A is equal to some number no here. That number is nothing but a delta 1, not number. That number is taking as delta 1. Sorry, not delta 1, delta. Det A is taking as delta. Okay, the delta is over. Then let, now first determinant I am taking, as I said before, whenever you are taking two straight lines like this, that is called modulus, sorry not modulus, that is called what? Determinant. Like modulus only we are taking, no, don't read it as modulus, read it as determinant. Let delta 1 is equal to determinant. Why I am taking delta 1, I will explain you. See, this is A matrix and this is a D matrix. This D1, D2, D3 I am replacing with C1, A1, A2, A3. You just remove A1, A2, A3 from here and write down D1, D2, D3 in place of A1, A2, A3. Now check this one. This is column 1, column 1, column 1. So that's why it is a delta 1, delta 1. Find out the determinant, find out the determinant. You are getting some number, take it as delta 1. Now let delta 2 is equal to, again you take the determinant, again you take the determinant. Now where we have to write D1, D2, D3 in place of, in the middle column, second column, in place of B1, B2, B3, I am writing D1, D2, D3, that is called delta 2. When you calculate, when you do the determinant, you will get again some number, that is nothing but delta 2, that is delta 2, not delta 3, okay, delta 2, it is delta 2, delta 2 is equal to number. Then let delta 3 is equal to, this is as it is, this is as it is. We are replacing the third column. What is third column? You see there, C1, C2, C3. Instead of C1, C2, C3, what we are writing? D1, D2, D3. Now find out the determinant, you will get some number, take it as delta 3, delta 3. Now what is the formula for x, for finding x? This total thing, what we are doing here, we are finding x, y, z values here. So x is equal to delta 1 by delta, y is equal to delta 2 by delta, z is equal to delta 3 by delta. That's why I explained how to find the determinants in the previous class. In this problem, we are finding totally determinants. You concentrate here. After taking A, we are finding det A, means a determinant we are finding. After taking delta 1, we are finding determinant. Delta 2 finding determinant, delta 3 finding determinant. So totally how many determinants we have to find? 4 determinants. One is capital A determinant, then delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Now which one is called delta? Det A is called delta. This is the procedure here. You just note down all these things in your notebook, then we will do the problems. See on the board the first problem in your paper. Now we are going to discuss. See on the board, children, this is problem number 3 in your paper. We have to do the Cramer's method here. For problem number 3, we have to apply Cramer's method. What is given? 3 equations given in the problem. Given system of equations, 3 equations given, already I have taken on the board. I am writing A matrix. How to write the A matrix? You check here. First 3 as it is, then 4, then 5. Then see 2 here, 2, then nothing is there and minus is there. Nothing is there means 1 we have to take with minus 1. Then 8, then 5. Here minus 2, when minus is there, with minus we have to take minus 2 and 7. Capital X is equal to x, y, z, d is equal to 18, 13, 20. Now, as our formula, just now we learned about Cramer's method. In that, what we have to do, we have to find the det A here. Okay, see on the board how to find it. Already you know that. Again you see on the board det A. Det A is equal to, we are selecting first row, 3, 4, 5, 3 elements I am selecting. First you write down 3, take a bracket. In that what we have to write? 3 present in with imaginary lines. With index finger you just take imaginary lines. 3 present in first row and first column. 3 present in first row, first column. Eliminate it. This row eliminate, this column eliminate. Then you will get -1, 8, -2, 7. Totally 4 elements are left over here. So for that elements we have to apply determinant formula is AD minus BC. We are multiplying these two numbers. -1 into 7. Do one thing, directly you multiply the numbers and write down here. Don't write -1 into 7. Okay. -1 into 7, that is -7. So AD minus BC means minus is there now in the middle. So minus, that is formula minus. Now multiply these two numbers. -2 into 8, that is -16. When I am writing -16 here, already minus is there no. So minus into minus plus 16. So this is completed. For middle number, as I said, always we have to take the opposite side. Like 4 having plus now here, we are taking minus. So -4. Now you take bracket again. Now with index finger, 4 present in the first row and second column. First row, second column. Eliminate it. What are the remaining elements here? 2, 8, 5, 7. Do AD minus BC again. 2 into 7, 14 minus 5 into 8, 40. What is the last number? 5 plus 5 into now remove the column and row. See, this is the row where 5 is present. This is first row and the third column. Eliminate it. What are the numbers here? 2, -1, 5, -2. Again we have to do AD minus BC. Multiply these two numbers. 2 into -2, that is -4. This is formula minus. 5 into -1, that is -5. When you are writing -5 here, automatically minus is there, no, minus into minus plus 5. So that is equal to 3 into -7 plus 16. So what you will get? 9 plus 9. -4 and -14 minus 40. 14 minus 40, how much? Minus 26. Minus 26 plus 5 into -4 plus 5, that is 1. 3 9s are 27. Minus into minus plus 4 2s are 8. 4 6s are 24. That is 104. Plus 5 1s are 5. When you are adding these numbers, det A is equal to 104, 5, 109, 109, 27. 9, 7, what? 16, 6, 1, 3, 1, 136. See, we are not getting 0 here. See in the board everybody, we are having two cases. If you are getting det A is equal to 0, here only we have to stop the problem, because what we have to write in the next line? Det A is singular. Det A is equal to 0. A is singular matrix. A is singular matrix, therefore Cramer's method does not exist. Okay. 104, 9, that is 109 plus 24, 136. So here det A is not equal to 0. Then what we have to write here? A is non-singular matrix. A is non-singular matrix. So which method is applicable now? Cramer's method exists. Cramer's method exists. Now det A is equal to 136 now. When you are applying Cramer's method, immediately let delta is equal to det A. What is det A? 136. That 136 is taking as delta. Delta is equal to 136. Keep in the box. This is the first value. Now, problem starts from here onwards. Let delta 1 is equal to, which column is replaced here? See, this is A matrix and this is a D matrix. This 18, 13, 20. These three numbers we have to write in this place. 3, 2, 5. So now I am writing 18, 13, 20. 18, 13, 20. The next is 4, minus 1, minus 2, 5, 8 and 7. Okay. Now delta 1 we are finding. So again same, first number 18 into AD minus BC we have to apply. Remove the first row and remove the first column. These four are the elements. Minus 1 into 7, that is minus 7, immediately minus. Then multiply these two, 8 into minus 2, that is minus 16. When you are writing here, it will become plus 16. For middle number, we have to take minus, because plus is there, no, plus 4 is there, no, we are taking minus 4. Now eliminate the row and eliminate the column, you will get 4 numbers, 13, 8, 20, 7. 13 sevens are how much? 91. 13 sevens are 91. See, 13 sevens are 91 minus 28s are 160 plus 5 into last number is plus 5. Now remove the first row and the last column. These are the numbers. We have to multiply first these two. 13 into minus 2, that is minus 26. This is formula minus. We are multiplying these two numbers. 20 into minus 1, that is minus 20. When I am writing here, it will become plus 20. 18 into 16 minus 7, that is how much? 9. Then minus 4. 160 minus 91. 91 means here 9, here 60, 69, minus 69. Okay, minus 69 plus 5 into minus 26 plus 20 means minus 6. Now multiply the numbers. 18 nines are 18 nines are how much? 18 nines are 162. 162. Minus into minus plus. 69. 69 fours are 276. Here plus into minus, minus 5 6 are 30. Okay. Now we are adding that 162 and 276. It is 8, 6 plus 7, that is 13, 1, 3, 438. That is equal to 438 minus 30. Minus 30 means you will get 408. You will get 408. This is the value of delta 1. So delta 1 is completed. Now what is next? Delta 2. Let delta 2 is equal to, how to write delta 2? We are replacing 4, minus 1, minus 2 with 18, 13, 20. So the first column is as it is, 3, 2, 5. This is as it is. The middle numbers are 18, 13, 20. The last one is 587. 587. Now we are doing determinant again. So 3 into, do the calculation here again, AD minus BC. 13 sevens are 91 minus 20 into 8, 160. For middle number, 18 is the middle number. For 18, what we have to take? Plus is there, we have to take minus. Minus 18. Minus 18 I have taken. So remove the row and column. 2, 8, 5, 7 is there. 2 into 7. 2 sevens are 14. Minus 5 8s are 40. So the last number is plus 5 into, now 2 into 20. 2 into 20, that is 40. See, when you remove this row and column, you are having only these 4 numbers. 2 into 20, that is 40, minus 5 into 13, that is 65. 3 into 160 minus 91. Here also see 160 minus 91. What you wrote? Minus 69. Minus 18 into 40 minus 14. Where we did this one? See, minus 40, 14, 40 minus 14, minus 26, plus 5 into 40 minus 65, means how much? Minus 25. Now multiply the numbers. 69 3s are, 3 6s are 180, 9 3s are 27, that is how much? 701, 207. So it is minus is equal to minus 207, minus into minus plus 18, 26, 18s are 26, 18. $468, 468. 468, then plus into minus, minus 25 5s are, that is 125. See, we are having 2 negative numbers here. So you add delta 2 is equal to, add 2 negative numbers. First I am writing 468, then 207 and one more is 125. 7 plus 5, 12, 1, 3, that is 3, 332 minus, yeah, minus 332. We have to subtract 332 from 468. 468, 332. When you are subtracting 8 minus 2, that is 6, 6 minus 3, that is 3, 4 minus 3, that is 1. That is equal to how much? 136. Delta 2 is equal to 136. So delta 1 is completed and delta 2 also completed. Similarly, what is the next step here? We have to find delta 3, delta 3, where we have to do here. Okay, first you note down all the things. I'll tell you how to find the delta. Here I am writing, okay, let delta 3 is equal to modulus determinant. 3 to 5 is as it is, 3 to 5 is as it is. The next number is what? 4 minus 1 minus 2. This is also as it is. Now we are replacing the last column 587. Just leave that, erase that 587 and write down 18, 13, 20. 18, 13, then 20. Find out the determinant. You will get delta 3 is equal to some number. Okay. First you note down, then we will see what is delta 3, then we will do the problem. See in the board, delta 3 already we have taken here. Delta 3 is equal to this determinant. The determinant answer you see here, delta 3 is equal to 3 into this 3 present in first row and first column. We are eliminating first row, first column. So minus 1, 13, minus 2, 20 is the remaining numbers here. So we are multiplying these two, minus 1 into 20. See here, minus 1 into 20, minus 20. Then minus, in the middle we have to write minus actually. So what is here, what are the numbers here? 13 and minus 2. 13 into minus 2, that is minus 26. When I am writing here, already minus is there, so minus into minus plus 26. What is middle number here? 4. That 4 I am taking minus 4. Actually plus 4 is there, I am taking minus 4. Now eliminate first row and the middle column. First row, middle column. See what are the remaining elements? 2, 13, 5, 20. 2 into 20, that is 40. In the middle we have to take minus because AD minus BC. 5 into 13, that is 65. Plus 18, what is the last number? Plus 18. Eliminate the row and the last column, you will get the remaining number. These are the remaining numbers here. AD, 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. Here I am writing minus. So when I am multiplying these two numbers, 5 into minus 1, that is minus 5. When I am writing here, already minus is there, no? So minus into minus, plus 5. Okay. Now see the calculation. 3 as it is, minus 20 plus 26, that is 6, minus 4, 40 minus 65 minus 25, 18 into minus 4 plus 5, that is 1. 3 6 are 18, here 18 ones are 18, minus into minus plus 4, 4 into 25, 100. When you add these numbers, you will get 136. How to find x, y, z values? X formula is delta 1 by delta, y formula is delta 2 by delta, z is delta 3 by delta. What is delta 1? Already you have. Where is delta 1? See, delta 1 is 408. 408 by what is delta? Delta is here 136. So 408 by 136, it is 3 times cancelled here. Okay, 136, 3s are 408. So x is equal to 3. Similarly, 136 by 136, 1. Now our answer is correct or not? How to check this one? Very simple. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1. We are selecting any one of the simple equation among 3. In that you substitute in place of x, y, z, that same values, then you will get LHS is equal to RHS, then only our answer is correct. Okay. This problem number 1 is over. We will see the next problem. This is problem number 4 now. What is the next problem? Next one more is there in your paper, Cramer's method, that we will do. See you.